Fellow Toastmasters, all good stories start with a journey. What I'd like to share with you today is my journey that brought me here to Toastmasters. My journey goes back almost 20 years. Starting in 2007, I first started working in this building for Hewlett-Packard, as the company was known at the time. One of my first weeks on the job, I noticed that there's a sign out here that said Toastmasters. I've heard of Toastmasters. I know what they do. One of my favorite teachers had joined Toastmasters and always spoke very highly of it. Maybe someday I'll do that. But right now, I just started. I'm going to try to do something else. Time goes by. It's 2008. The sign's still here. The group's still here, in this room. I should do Toastmasters. No, I'm too busy. I have too much going on. That group is way too polished. I'd be out of my league. I'd just be embarrassed. I'm not going to do that. 2009, I'm still here. The sign's still here. I should do that someday. Someday, I'll do that. But right now, I'm too busy, and they're way too good. I could never fit in. 2010, I ended up leaving Hewlett-Packard and went to work for a competitor, Cisco. The last week I'm here in the office, I walk by the sign, and it's with regret. And I'm thinking, I should have done that. I never did that. And now it's too late. So I move on. I go to work for Cisco. My journey takes me to IBM later on. And it's 2022. And a former manager of mine calls me up. I'd worked for him 2 times before. I loved working for him. He says, I'm at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise now, which is what the company's now named. I really like it here. You should come here and work for me. And I did. I started in 2023. First week in the job. Come by. Guess what's waiting? It's the damn sign. I see the group in here thinking, I should really do that. But right now I'm too busy. I just started with the company. I have too much going on. Maybe another time. It's 2024 and the sign's still there. And I'm thinking, okay, I really should get serious. This would be good for me. It would help me get better at my job. Speaking of my job, I work here at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. I work in public relations. My job is to talking to strangers for a living. So you'd think I wouldn't be as nervous as I am right now, but I'm terrified. I really didn't want to do this. And until Rick told me last week that I'm presenting this week, I had been enjoying coming to Toastmasters. I learned a lot from just listening. I didn't have to do any presentations. I learned a lot from listening to everyone speak. But now I'm speaking. I haven't been able to sleep for the last week. I woke up the other day at 2 o'clock in the morning and wrote down my notes for this because I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning thinking about this, and I was rehearsing in my mind at 1 o'clock in the damn morning. Going back to my story, it's 2025 now. And one day there was a picnic out here. And they have beer and they have bands and they have food, and different clubs have tables set up. And there's a Toastmasters table, and Philip's sitting at that table. I think I should really go talk to him. I should really go talk to him. And I did. I went and talked to Philip. And he said, you know, Toastmasters is really good. You should try this sometime. And I told him I'd think about it. The next day, Marie Noel contacts me over email and puts a calendar invite on Wednesdays, every Wednesday at noon. And I'm here on Wednesdays at noon every week. I work from home, but my wife doesn't like me here every week, so she kicks me out of the house. So on Wednesdays, I come in here, and that's why I see the sign, and I see all of you. And now I've got a damn calendar invite for every week. Finally, it's December, and I said, okay, it's time. I'm going to do this. I signed up, and I came into the meetings in January. And like I said, I really learned a lot from being around all of you, just hearing how all of you are presenting. And now here I am, and I'm doing my own presentation. Over time, it's really been a journey for me to get to this point. Like I said before with my job, this is something I do, but this is really helping me. I'm not an extrovert, but I play one on TV. But so now we're at this point. Hopefully this continues. I learn more. Somewhere down the line, maybe I'll be a stand-up. That's on my bucket list to do something. So in conclusion, I've saved the best for last, at least in my mind, because this sucker's done. 20 years in the making. This is a moment of jubilation for me. My journey isn't complete, but this chapter is. And I've done it, and now I am an official Toastmaster presenter.